We're back! Again. Part 21, I think.
What? Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes. Probably.
Possibly the last one.
Oh, we'll see about that. So, do some brain stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I did very little money. I spent all my money on stuff, but I wanted to buy one more of these items for, in this case, Satan's gear.
Okay.
I think it'll take a second to get that money. So we'll see how stuff goes.
Oh, okay. I see your thing. I didn't notice it before. That's how you do the quote.
Yeah, just bang quote and then whatever.
Bang the quote out.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta throw in the brain stuff.
Brain stuff. Then I liked one of the things that Kyler said. So let's quote two.
What? Oh, let's check it out.
Oh, where I don't listen to directions.
Say southwest, he goes northeast.
It's 100% correct.
Absolutely. Tell Ben to do a thing, he'd do opposite thing. It's funny though.
I'll do the thing eventually.
No, I mean you do get to it. You don't really mean to not do the thing that you're just.
It's
like,
queued up in the action of things to do.
Yeah, it's just gotta wait its turn. Yep, there goes my video again. Already, here we go with this nonsense. And, yeah, GridFam doesn't have a problem. So it's some kind of connection, maybe error with streaming over to you.
And some sense orbs are broken.
But putting my hand over the lens seems to reset it sometimes.
Momentarily.
Depending on how bad the glitching is at the moment. If it's like completely garbled, it doesn't seem to work. I have to reset it in GridFam. It's a problem. All right.
Let's do this.
Chaos.
Mapping? Is that a map that we can see? Probably not.
Never. You don't get maps in this game. You think? I mean, it is useful. They're very useful, especially for games like this, where it's just like endless metal corridors sometimes, or stone corridors.
That's very true.
Glitching has started again. Damn it. Unfuck yourself.
I'm back.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking of ways to try to unfuck the signal, my video signal. I don't know. I mean, like
The sweeps, the leaks, and the creeps.
yes, we've got those. We need to fix it. Like it's the compression problem. So like, I don't know how to fix that at all. Absolutely, I don't.
That's a good fan thing. Can't do much to it. Though, honestly, like maybe I'll take this weekend and find a better way.
For our setup overall.
Mm-hmm.
That would be helpful if you can come up with something.
Ow, damn it.
Damn it. Video is screwed. Let's see if the hand fixes it. It's all tripped out. Oh, yep, now we're good.
Yeah.
Camera's on drugs.
Remember those old commercials where like, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
with the egg, of course.
Yes.
Actually, the one that I thought you were gonna
Angel
pick this
AR,
one up.
yes.
Because of what I got reminded of just now. Remember for the Game Gear? It was the Game Gear, yes. It was this dude sitting on a bench and he's playing Game Boy and everything sucks because it's not a Game Boy commercial. It's all black and white. And then he grabs a squirrel and smacks himself in the head and he starts seeing colors.
What? I don't remember that.
Colors. I'll have to send you the commercial for it. But
Yes.
it's like, you don't have to do this to be able to see colors and play your handheld game. Just get a second Game Gear.
Actually, Arthur used to have a Game Gear. He was the only person I knew that had one.
I had a friend before I met you that had a Game Gear.
Sweet
I
Jesus.
borrowed it from him. Yeah. He moved away like right when I went to 6th grade. So like yeah, you never met him, but yeah, he had a Sega and I had the Nintendo. So that's where I first like played most of the Sega stuff I played.
I wonder how much Game Gears go for.
Not too much, I don't think. Let's see. Here's one $50 used.
Nice.
On eBay. Of course, there's ones that are like $1,000, $2,000 because they're sealed and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. music's gonna be stuck in my dreams for the next 2 years. So much of it in such a little time. Damn it, this camera thing is really annoying. It's almost better to not have a camera at this point. But I'm talking it over with a friend that's tech savvy, and she's saying it's probably OBS, because GridFam is fine, my camera's fine, and OBS is obviously not fine.
And it's common issues we have with OBS.
And OBS is really annoying to begin with, yeah.
There you go.
But we'll search for options. Bounce. What? Just kicked it to death.
Dang it.
Fight City.
Seems like it. Ouch.
Evil.
There's a map.
Finally! It almost never happens. Oh, I just realized I'm really blazing through the next generation first season. Almost done with it.
Oh, impressive.
Got like 5 more episodes.
They're pretty long seasons.
Yeah, 5 episodes in season 1. 7 seasons, it's quite a lot. But yeah, I'm going pretty fast already. Watch a few every night, seems like. Good stuff.
I think we're gonna be at it for a couple months.
Yeah, but I mean, when you take into account how long it took me to friggin' finish Voyager, is gonna be like record timing for me.
Wait, how long did that take?
About 20 years.
20 years. Determined to finish it.
I tried to watch. I wanted to watch all of it, like literally like 10 or 15 years ago, and I got up to like season 4 or something like that and just stopped. And then I didn't watch it again for forever. And then when I did again, I started all over again like I usually do. But that took me about 2.5 years, maybe 2 years to actually finish it because I stopped for a while. It was on a specific hard drive that I had all those files on it from, and that computer was not decommissioned, but it was put away for a little while, and I didn't have access to it until you hooked up your server.
But now you're watching it on the NES, right? Or on Netflix?
Yeah, actually, it's got some pretty good quality renderings of it. Like, I think because I think they filmed that series like with actual film. So when they do upscales, if they don't like, you know, do it too far, like I don't want to watch 4K next gen because it would look weird. But, 1080 is okay. Looks pretty good actually, but I'd rather watch it on regular, you know, CRT TV style if I could.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, like, is that what you're watching on?
No, I'm just watching it on a normal 1080 monitor. Same one I have my PS4 hooked up to. The ones you have on the server, I haven't checked, but are they standard def?
Yeah.
For TNG?
Yeah.
See, if I had a way to connect my computer to a CRT, I would use that instead.
I don't even know what you use. S-Video? Or some bizarre HDMI to analog?
There's got to be some. Actually, I could ask my friend who does that. Actually, I forget what device they use, but it's there. It's a thing.
Yeah, okay. I have a better idea of what to do. Let's refuel the gears. Since we've made no progress. Actually, at this rate, we'll get that money to buy the thing that I wanted for Satan in no time.
What now?
The one item I wanted for Satan.
Which one is that?
It's a thing that increases the gear's like power, the output, by 50%.
Oh. Getting glitchy. Got weird pixels around my face. That's funny.
Well, now you're just completely gone.
What?
Now you're just completely gone.
It's because I covered it for a second to hopefully reset it. It would probably work a lot better with a piece of white paper, but it's not really that bright in here, so it's not really very white. I don't know.
Well, that's kind of weird you have to do that.
It's ridiculous. I do remember though, we used to every once in a while hook up your PC to your TV downstairs through S-Video.
S-Video.
Yeah.
And that was like slightly after that I learned about DivX. And I got like the first DivX player and I was like, oh my god, mind blown.
But no, my friend who got me into watching Voyager, she told me about her setup. She watches Voyager from her laptop on CRT.
Ubicore, how's it going?
What up, Ubicore?
What does she use to connect it to the CRT?
I asked her. I'm waiting on response.
Because I would think it's probably pretty uncommon to find a laptop with like S-Video out.
No, it was not S-Video. I remember that for sure. I'm pretty sure
you could have like HDMI or something that turns it into analog.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it might not be as simple as just like HDMI to AVI.
Episode 2, what part are you at? Are you almost finished?
Guild of Gaming will be happy to see you through the slog. For what he calls it, anyway.
Yes.
Momo Subconscious. I have no idea who that is, but whatever. Ben knows.
One of the characters, yes. We get to know them.
Momo. Wait, is Momo in the first game? I seem to remember a Momo.
Maybe, probably.
Cool. Good critique.
Nice.
I wonder what if once you get through all three, if you'll agree with Guild of Gaming and what he says about it being the not necessarily like a bad game. It's just, you know, everyone's got to have a least good one.
I'm personally super excited about starting to play it again. Like we're almost done with this.
We've been saying that for the last year, it seems, though.
Well, 60 hours into this thing.
Yeah. What up, Tyler?
Skylar,
Welcome back.
good to see you. Uh-oh.
Over.
Going to bed soon?
How fast do you think we can finish this in?
It depends how long it takes to get through this place.
Kyler will know. You will know like on average.
Pretty sure we can kick Deus's ass, so it's just a matter of getting to him. Oops, got that one. so I guess that was a save point. Not off to the best start, since no idea where we're going. Xenosaga Episode 2.
Oh, yes. What were we saying? That Yukakora's got no complaints. He says the story sucked him right back into the universe, and did a good job of answering unanswered questions from episode 1. Camera.
What made you stop playing episode 2?
Shut up, phone.
Blowing up over there.
No! I will turn off.
That was definitely one thing about Xenosaga. I think when I first started playing it, I was expecting a lot more gear involvement in it. And, like, I mean, they do mention it, and you get it once or twice.
That's what I think that was the very first thing I asked you about it. Is like, does it have? You didn't say Xenogears, as you said Xenosaga. Does it have big robots? You're like, I don't know.
They do exist.
Still seems like it's a cool song about the trio of games. Who attacks with the halo?
Ouch! That's what you guys get for not killing those things.
Man, that gear is so spiky.
Spiky. I think, Roy, you're getting a pretty good idea of what to expect from episode 2 of Xenogears.
Yeah, it seems like it. It's fine with me. It sounds fine to me.
Lackluster.
I don't like. I may even have an opposite opinion of you guys just because I'm a weirdo, but I usually like the middle part of things. So we'll hold out for judgment, but I don't mind you guys critiquing it and stuff. You won't steer my opinion too much.
Oh, there's no useful items here? That's unfortunate. There's a good item that the angels drop. I was hoping to get that, but I mean it's probably not needed.
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
But feel free to point me to where we're supposed to go.
Alright, so I got an answer for you about the signal converter stuff.
Oh, okay.
Conferring with circuitry. So originally she used a, it's called GBS 8100, and it's for arcade boards.
Oh.
It converts the VGA or whatever signal you want from your computer or arcade board, and converts it to either S video or composite.
Okay.
Which would work, and it's like a card, like a PCB card, put in your computer. But now she's using the Extron VSC 500 now, which is like way cooler, and it's a high resolution computer to video scan converter.
Interesting.
And it's not too pricey. It's pretty cool looking. It does a whole bunch of shit. Definitely for some tech nerdery.
Sounds interesting.
It is.
Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. I was actually trying to understand if it's one player or like if you just play as a team of one, or if you get party members, or like what it was that they were showing, or if it was just like a tech demo.
Like there was party members in the battles and stuff.
It didn't seem like it, but then maybe that was just like a tech demo aspect of it, and it's not real gameplay.
Could have been. Maybe they just wanted to focus on the main character. But it did look like there was other main characters in the game that you have in your in your like party team. I don't know, but I didn't see them in combat.
Right. I mean, knowing Square that's going to be like at least 5 years out.
I agree with you, McCoy. Though I like how it went dark, like Western in the past kind of stuff, fantasy, but not like Ivalice. But also, it's going like back to the Final Fantasy. It looks like it's going back to Final Fantasy roots in like the art direction. A little bit, I suppose, with like, did we see like old style Moogles? Am I wrong? I can't remember. We definitely saw some chocobos and stuff.
Saw a bunch of chocobos, yeah.
But it did look a little bit more classic Final Fantasy, in my opinion, while keeping like the maybe not medieval setting, but like in the past, you know, Dark Age type stuff, but not Ivalice anymore. Or it doesn't look like it anyway. Hopefully it's not Ivalice, because I'm a little tired of it.
I've had enough.
Yeah. And it seems like they're fully embracing this whole action RPG stuff.
Yeah.
You know, without the fight menus, although they're still kind of there. I'm kind of on board, I suppose. I mean, because like Final Fantasy can only do so much of the same thing before it has to change. It's forced to change. And there's other companies out there making classic style JRPG stuff. So whatever, fine, I suppose. Just make something good.
Back at the beginning.
I only watched the trailer once. I didn't really notice the grab color palette, as you put it, Kyler, but give it another look. Keep that in mind. See what I think about that. I'm usually not too. Don't really have a good eye for that kind of a thing, honestly. I'm not good at like, is this color balanced or are the aspect ratios exactly right? I'm not always great at that.
Actually, I kind of want to check it out because I watched it on my phone.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Ubicore agrees. Yeah. Doesn't matter if they're not doing the classic stuff anymore. They got to change eventually. No, I noticed that too. The prelude. Oh yeah. I haven't looked it up. Maybe I should do it right now. But I wonder if Uematsu was up on it. You know, on this one. I doubt it because I think he said that he was done. But let's see here. I mean, he's gonna get some kind of a credit if they put the prelude in there, even if he didn't work on it, because he, you know, made that song. But that doesn't count. No, we got Masayoshi Soken. Wait, no, that's for 14. I didn't type it in. I typed it incorrectly, but they didn't. It auto-corrected to 14. The hell? It's 16 that's coming out right now, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. I typed in the correct Roman numerals, but it didn't give it to me. Still not doing it. Maybe the... Huh. Maybe the composer isn't announced yet. Weird. I guess we'll get more info when the game comes out. Because, yeah, like you said, Ben, who the hell knows? It's going to be years before it's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not going to be like a PS5 launch title.
Oh, no.
Good luck with that. Oh, yeah, 2021. Yeah. And look how much, what was it, Duke Nukem Forever got delayed for like 15 years.
Oh, they actually had, there was a date associated with it?
They had what?
2021?
Oh yeah, it said that.
Oh, that's actually a lot earlier than I thought.
No, I didn't trust it.
Yeah.
I saw it though. It's not Grid Fam, it's OBS. Gotta be.
Yeah, it'd be. I kind of feel like I've been everywhere here. What am I missing?
Oh, is that true, Before I didn't know that Final Fantasy does better out here than it does in Japan. They're tired of it, I guess. I haven't played much of the Dragon Quest stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know if you call it technically having not played it at all, because I've only played Dragon Warrior, which is this precursor to Dragon Quest stuff, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I haven't taken over... I mean, I haven't played any of the ones since, like, Akira Toriyama took over. Because the first one did not have his art style at all. But I heard that they're cool games. Have you played any Dragon Quest stuff, man? Do you like them?
I haven't played too many, but I liked it. It's definitely more on like the classic side, so like if you're looking for something with sort of a classic JRPG feel to it.
Friggin' it was the first RPG I ever played, actually. It was Dragon Warrior.
Hey, what's up, Circuitry?
Hey, Circuitry, goddamn what? Oh no, did it not work? That sucks. Well, Ladybug's a fun game. Do you think they knew, or was it an honest mistake? No. Oh, that's right. Your Cosmic Avenger got fried. That sucks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was a surge or something. No, a power outage, and the power went off and on and fried some of the boards in the arcade.
Like it's done, or did it just blow a few caps?
I'm pretty sure it's done. That's why she needed a new PCB for it.
That sucks.
Ugh.
Because I've been able to revive a few things, like if it just blows like a cap or two.
Yeah,
and
that's a
destroy the
typical
circuitry too much.
Yeah, typical easy fix. There's standard cap kits for arcade PCBs.
Oh, this was on a TV.
There's cap kits for those too.
Yeah. I was like, I can't break it more, so I can try to fix it.
Good way to look at it.
Oh.
Guess I'm just gonna have to wait for another PCB actual for Cosmic Avenger to be able to sell it. Oh, damn it!
The bane of your existence.
Glitchiness. See, it doesn't even. Okay, no, it's. Yeah, I reset it and it reset back to crap. I have to like let it clear out for a second.
It does kind of seem like it's getting worse.
It is getting worse, or it has gotten worse and not gotten any better. Look at this. Bullshit. Yeah, it seriously was everywhere, Kyler. It was friggin' Final Fantasy madness in the late 90s. I don't blame you, before you gotta check out that Galaxy. Let me know how it is. Did you sell your Vanguard yet, Circuitry? Are you going to?
The encounters here are killing me.
I know. It's such a cool game, and the side art is the best. Space snakes. Have you heard of the game Vanguard, Ben?
I don't think so.
It's an old arcade game, but the cool part, well, two cool parts about it, if you don't count the cool game in and of itself, it's got really cool side art. It's got these space snakes and some other cool stuff happening, but it also completely steals the theme from Next Generation,
Oh.
like the first level.
Yeah, Kyler, still in the first section, basically the first floor. Just wandering around aimlessly.
Cloud wasn't even all that edgy, Ubicore. He was like, this is halfway to emo. He was just like a little wussy, whiny jerk. As far as I remember, actually. I could be wrong about that. I just remember he was always like, who the hell am I? I'm you know, Cloud, I'm the soldier. I did this and that, even though it was just Zack the whole time, right? Yeah. I'll really have to replay the game to remember, because I might be remembering it wrong. They really ramped it up with Squall, though. He was.
You could play Crisis Core. You might like that one.
What even is that game?
It was for PSP.
Oh, well, I don't have a PSP.
Oops. Oh, wait, you could just emulate it.
Is it turn-based RPG?
Kinda. Hold on, I meant to refuel them.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be fun. Hold on, why is it so hot in here?
Oh no.
Well, it's like 9 p.m. it's
That
like
shouldn't
80
happen.
degrees inside.
They ripped off Flash Gordon in Vanguard? I don't remember that. Maybe I never made it to that part of the game. Cool. Ah. I've been meaning to watch Flash Gordon again recently. But I don't own it, actually. I need it. It's like the most lasery movie ever made.
Alright, any ideas on where the hell to go? Pretty sure I've been everywhere.
Tyler must know.
Kyler does know.
I never played any of the Monster Hunter games. I've heard that they're good, but I don't know. I kind of looked at them, I gave them a cursory glance, and it didn't seem like I'd be into it.
Oh, I bought World, but I've never played it. I just haven't. I should play it.
You have a problem when you buy games and never play them.
Yeah, sometimes they're just like on sale, and like, ooh. Why, yes.
Yeah, I know how that works too.
Northeast? You mean Southwest?
I mean Southwest. Yes. Yeah, fair enough. Know what game I'd really love them to finally make a sequel to? They teased a sequel to this game like 10 years ago, after it was already 10 years old, and then they never did it. And I think it's just never going to happen. But what was the game? Beyond Good and Evil. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
You played that game? I didn't know you did.
I've heard of it. And
wow.
Kyler, yeah, you're absolutely right. She gets crazy stats on each level.
Nice. But yeah, anyway, it was a really good game for, I think it was PS2 and or Xbox. No, I definitely played it on PS2. Not too difficult, but really had a lot of cool style and music, and it was an interesting, fun world. Just too bad. Yep, Unicorn, absolutely underrated gem, 100%. Yeah, I don't think the sequel's ever going to happen. They released a trailer, like a teaser. It wasn't any gameplay at all. It was just a CGI scene.
So you think it got canceled?
I don't know. Maybe it just got indefinitely put on hold or something. But it looked cool for back then. It was like I think it was for E3 whenever that year was. You of course said it's supposed to be happening. So maybe eventually. There goes Kyler again talking about how the game's coded. Good shit.
No, the game does have weird oddities like that. Like, I don't know if they did it on purpose or what happened. Like, there's 2 death blows that you can't learn except by doing the wrong combination.
Oh man.
It's odd.
Odd indeed. Oh, what games are you talking about before? Oh man, Mega Man Legends 3. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, the light and dark element attacks, I did kind of like those because you're always safe to use them and you don't have to worry about something absorbing it. And they still do decent damage.
If I can think of one game from our late childhood.
See, like, look at all the
teenage
stat bonuses she gets.
Holy crap.
For, like, every single level up.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What they were saying? Oh yeah, the one game I can remember that we all were looking forward to as like young, older kids or young teenagers, was and that got canceled. Was Star Fox 2.
Oh yeah, but I think that was released in Japan. Like, you can play that on Switch.
But yeah, I don't think it was released in Japan. I think it was just not released, and then you can now play it on the Switch.
Oh, so they finally like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. At the time, it was like in Nintendo Power and stuff, and we were hearing about it all over the place, and then it just never happened.
Yep.
As far as I know, the story goes is it didn't get released just because they didn't want to release something that was. I guess they just didn't want to release the Star Fox game so close to the debut of the N64.
Oh, well, yeah, because they had Star Fox 64.
Right, and it was a really good game. But I just think that's an odd move to have like a nearly completed, finished, good game, and just be like, no, it's gonna take away from other stuff.
Oh shit! Look at the thing Kyler sent over. That's awesome. I want to do that. Max stat Emeralda.
Ow! That's that's amazing. That's the fruits of your labors there for sure.
Worth it.
Yep. Oh dang. I can get hit when I'm not wearing equipment. StarCraft Ghosts. I never heard of that one. So, oh no, I still can't get hit, but I can't max my freaking stats out. That's the problem. Those nice round numbers, you gotta get them.
Did you only end up doing that for her, or your main characters, or everybody?
Seems like it might be an interesting game.
She isn't quite a
A
match.
tiny little imperfection.
Alright guys, what's happening here? Why are you missing? Let's not put into this.
Yes, much better.
Whoops.
What? Overkill?
Yeah, it didn't want to do that one.
Good lord with that. I gotta look at that again. Look at that shit.
I did go northwest. Too much west?
Too much north? It looks like it's a little expensive, Ubicore. I'm looking at 85, 90 bucks for a box copy of, or you know, in the jewel case. Xenogears. It's not the cheap one, but I don't blame the endeavor. Northeast.
Getting there.
You originally said northeast too, you jackass. You're like, all right, northwest. Why isn't it here? I mean, in your defense, I thought it was northwest as well once you said it. I was like, yeah, that sounds right.
That's about right.
It's over there somewhere. Go get it.
Go find it. Figure it out.
You can use the actual disc if you use EPSXE on emulator or whatever. I don't know if it works for a MacBook or whatever, but you can play straight from the disc. on EPSXE, the other CD drive.
Hmm. Well, I actually have enough money to buy that thing for Satan.
Alright.
Honestly, might actually just do that.
Bummer. Sometimes you don't need a great story for a great game. I mean, look at Centipede. There's barely any story there. Gardens being overrun by bugs and you have a zapper and stop them, that's it.
Glorious game.
Best game ever. They used to have a Centipede machine at one of the Edwards in San Diego. I think it was the smaller, shitty one that had like dollar screenings. Remember that? When I did that for a little while.
Yeah.
That place was great. They fucking turned it in some Asian market or something.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yes, it's Vin Hung's. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yep.
It was the best freaking theater because they would show it was like a four screen theater or whatever, but it was in Edwards.
Yeah, it was tiny.
And,
I remember.
and it was like really close to another Edward 7, I think.
Yeah, it was
So,
like literally across the street in the next mall.
Like it made
you
no
could walk
sense for
from
it to
one
be
to
like that. So eventually, before it like got bought out and turned into an Asian market, the smaller one started showing older movies and just for $1. And they had they didn't have a really big arcade section or anything like that, but it had good games, and that's where I played Centipede most of my childhood years. Yeah. And now it's gone.
No more Centipede.
No. Kyler says.
Kyler. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
I was actually going to leave this area really quick to refuel the gears and buy that one item for the gears that increases the output by 50%.
Do it.
Yeah. GNR 550.
Guns N' Roses 550. No, it's just 50. Jesus, Guns N' Roses 50. There's an exit when you get to the end.
Oh. Well, let's see. How far is he off? He's not too far from there, so.
So many fights.
I know. It's overkill.
Maybe we'll have a part 22 after all.
At this rate, it's entirely possible. feel like we should just finish it, regardless of how long this part takes.
We're done.
Just end it.
No, we can't do that. I'll lose sleep. The road to Zeus ain't easy. Words for the ages. Xeno with a Z. Xenogear.
Xenogears.
Zeus. Zeus, Deus, Zeus, whatever. No, I know, Deus.
The Zune, yes.
Oh, yeah, I do too. There, we had a Tron Legacy pinball machine at the arcade. It was really cool. The grid. Super synthwave music, like right before synthwave was ever a thing. It might have kicked off the whole genre. Oh, that's a bummer. Centaur's a great game, but the pinball game that has the best music, in my opinion, is definitely Black Knight 2000. Shit is cool as hell. Are you talking about pinball, or are you talking about an arcade machine, Ubicore? Because I mean, both are awesome, obviously, but the Tron arcade game was a lot of fun. We had one of those at the arcade too. Yeah, yeah. I figured it was. That's the more typical one. I remember in like the late, no, it must have been the early '90s. They had a Tron arcade game. When you know how when you go to Star Tours in Disneyland, at the end it spits you out into the gift shop. There was a Tron arcade machine there at one point.
Really?
Yeah. It felt a little weird, like why would Tron be in Star Wars area? But like I didn't care. I was like, perfect. I want to do this right now. You were almost able to sell that Tron, and then it fell apart. Something like, I can't remember what happened, circuitry, but yeah, that was unfortunate that you weren't able to sell it when you wanted to. Oh, we had a Strider. What a waste of time.
What?
She took her Tron cabinet all the way to Idaho to see if she could sell it, and it didn't go as planned.
Oh.
Or trade it, that is. Sorry. I didn't actually know about Strider until, when was it? Oh, the Marvel vs. Capcom era.
Same here.
With this guy, he's cool as hell. Because I never played it for Sega. I didn't know it was a game. And I don't think I ever saw it in arcades when I was a kid. Cool. Nice.
Crazy stats.
Oh yeah. I wish I had the time, and I wish I would have had the not the time, but the space and money to have gotten the RoboCop game for me, Circuitry, because that's one of my favorites. I love Data East cabinets. They have such a nice shape to them, and they are RoboCop arcade games a lot of fun anyway. Yeah, Ubicore, when I talk about the arcade that I used to work at, she owned it, and I worked there as well. It's all a thing of the past now. All gone. Cities in dust.
The city's in dust.
My friend.
Oh, Kyler, I had a question for you with the random items or the regenerating chests that appear here.
Kyler might not be back yet.
Oh no.
Said he was going to do some laundry.
Because, like, the chests obviously come back and they have random items, but I wonder if it's just a subset of the items in the game that you can have, or if it's truly a percentage of any item in the game you can get. Probably the former?
I don't know.
See, there it is.
If anyone does know, it would be him, though. Yeah, you barely have enough.
Bonk.
Yeah, your wallet got bonked.
Wallet got bonked.
It's a real wallet bonker.
It's a wallet bonker. We don't need money.
What?
They don't need money for anything. They're fine.
Nah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another ice cube.
Okay. Yeah, I think like the arcade games that you know, Roy.
What?
They're definitely even like old school by standards of games that we played.
What are you talking about?
From the arcade games that you mentioned, like a lot of them I haven't even played. Some I heard of.
Well, when Ben and I went to the arcades when we were younger, when there were still arcades around, there wasn't a lot of the classic arcade games that I know from recent exposure to the arcade that I just worked at, because like this arcade specialized in mostly retro stuff, and while arcades back when they weren't for retro stuff, they were because it was the fun thing to do. They didn't really keep up with. They didn't really embrace retro stuff. They would always switch out whatever game was old for the new game that we were playing, whatever was new, pretty much. Like Marvel vs. Capcom, DDR, whatever, House of the Dead, that kind of stuff.
And basically just be iterations of those games.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of Pac-Man, unless you were going to like the dark corner of the nickel arcade or whatever and play it for free. And there was only like the staples of classic arcade stuff, like I said, Pac-Man or like Donkey Kong or Centipede sometimes. None of they would never have like Vanguard or Tutankhamun or anything like slightly obscure, even slightly obscure. It wouldn't be there. Like you'd have like Dig Dug and Miss Pac-Man.
Yep.
Like, Yep. Circuitry says it right. Let's see. Yeah, they were pretty relevant, Uvacore, all the way up to about when internet gaming really started happening and home consoles started getting really powerful and stuff like that. And it's just a shame.
I think some of our first internet gaming was Warcraft 2.
Yeah, absolutely it was. I'm pretty sure that was the very first time I ever used a phone modem or phone dial service to play a video game.
Yep.
And you worked me at on those matches. I was never able to beat you.
I love those games. Yeah, like those strategy games.
I love RTSs as well, but I'm actually not very good at them. I think that's one of the genres of games that like I'll never be like a top tier competitor or like even like, wow, you're damn good at that. Like I struggled through the whole game.
I remember our weird, or I don't know if we'd have like weird rules. Like it's like, okay, give like it was some absurd amount of time, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to build up armies.
Right. We would like give it like as much time and whatever stats or whatever settings we had to do to make like the battles the biggest and most epic we could. Mm-hmm. or ridiculous in whatever way.
And like I remember the ridiculous ones where for some reason I made just platoons of archers. Like all I made was archers. And then like
kill my dragons.
Yeah, like you had the dragons, but the problem was like the dragon would attack one, but it would hit everybody because it has like kind of AoE.
Right.
And then the archers would run away because they're getting hit. So I was like, okay, strategy 2 was get a block of archers and then encase them inside of a wall so they can't run away.
They'll take a ton of damage, but they'll be able to unleash a whole bunch of arrows as soon as anything comes in.
And they won't scatter and like destroy the formation.
Yeah.
But that didn't work too well either.
Right. Yeah, I think that my main issue for playing the RTS games is that I don't play them like you're really supposed to. So like I do a bunch of whole bunch of backwards ass stuff and like waste time and approach it in a really awkward way. I can usually eventually get through it, but it feels like when I watch other people that they're doing things way more efficiently, and it just doesn't drive my brain to do it that way. I don't know why.
Oh. I mean, yeah, that is kind of like what it's about.
Right. That's what RTSs are absolutely about, is to do it the most efficient, fast way to build up your armies and collect your resources. And
but, I mean, honestly, the way we played it, that was a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Because you got to do just like ridiculous shit versus, I don't know, just having some like early attack with like a bunch of footmen. And then you're like, okay, you win. I mean, like, yeah, that is a strategy, but it's how much fun is it to build like 50 archers and encase them in walls so they can't run away? Like you get over that, you're like, what is happening here?
Right. The worst part about trying to do things like that, or like building up huge armies and doing weird shit like that, is you can only select 9 characters at once. In some of the other RTSs that we might have had some equally ridiculous experiences, you can select like big ass groups of armies and such.
Wait, StarCraft on the N64? Do tell more.
I didn't know that was a thing. How is that possible? I don't think I could ever play an RTS with a controller. I'd need a keyboard. Holy crap.
Awesome.
No.
Split screen on old CRT. Yes.
2-player fucking. Oh my god. Yeah, right. Did it use the RAM booster for the N64 version? I hope it did. I'm sure it ran like absolute ass. Okay, yeah, you didn't need the expansion pack. That seems reasonable.
Was that the thing? It first came with Star Fox.
No, it first came with. I think it might have been a Donkey Kong game, but we used it for Perfect Dark.
Oh, maybe it came with Perfect Dark then, because I remember having it.
Yeah, you did have it. I think it might have originally come out with the whatever Donkey Kong game I was talking about, but then it also got there was a package release of the expander and Perfect Dark as well. But Star Fox got released with the Rumble Pack.
That's right.
Yes. Talk about something that launched a standard with controllers from then on.
That's actually pretty true. That was the first thing I did.
Yeah. And it had separate batteries.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, see, Cubicore confirms. Yeah, I had that problem too with a lot of games back when I was a kid. Like, I didn't know or care if this was a good game. I just played it because I had it and was having fun with it any way that I could. It's only after, like you get a taste of a lot more, get an actual opinion about stuff.
You become spoiled.
Right. Well, become snobified.
Yeah. Skyler, welcome back.
I was back.
Oh,
You had a question about treasure chest world?
Yeah, I had a question for you. In Big Joe's shop, those chests that regenerate, do they have a set of items that will populate the chest, or can it be any item in the game with whatever percentage chance of getting it? Like, for instance, could you get the trader card from one of the chests with some fraction of a percent chance?
Chest has its own list. Does any of those chests have that trader card in it?
Got it. Or like speed shoes, for instance. So could you get that from one of those chests?
Out of luck.
I do have that save at right before the fight with Hammer.
You do?
So I do plan to go back to that.
Xenogears Revisited Trader Card Run.
Yay. Oops.
What's wrong with the death blowers, Tyler? 3 or 2 of them, but only 2 of the other one. Oh. You like them round numbers, man. Or at least numbers that match up. that?
No, you gotta dodge those.
Nope.
Or at least block. I do kind of like how they both guarded and still died.
I didn't notice how the title stopped.
That was like 5 steps. Come on.
Seems like some of the items are kind of arbitrary on how they work. Some you can stack, some you can't.
Yeah, well, like that's pretty common. Usually, it's not immediately apparent if something stacks or doesn't. Like you might think it will, but you just sort of have to test it out to see if it does.
Cool, your core will be happy to have any advice you have.
Ah, yeah. Honestly, with any luck, hopefully on Sunday we're going to be starting Xenosaga Part 1.
So we think. We shall see.
Must finish.
Uh-oh. Holy shit.
I'm going to be...
I'm having sewer shark flashbacks. Ugh. Game is terrible.
This is actually very impressive for PlayStation. I would like to understand what the frame rate is.
I understand what it is?
You know what I meant.
What are these two little numbers?
I would just like to know what it is.
It looks like it's under 24 frames, but I can't be sure.
Probably in the teens.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Did you ever play much Sega CD games?
I didn't have a Sega CD.
Did you like Arthur or something?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you never played any?
I think I had a neighbor that... Was there a Mega Drive with a CD?
Well, you hook it up to the Mega Drive, the Sega Genesis. Like it's an add-on for the Mega Drive.
Maybe they had something like that, because I remember they had like this crazy Genesis contraption, and I think they also had a Sega CD. Then they also had the 32X with like the crazy add-ons where it looks like it's a life support.
It had the prongs on it.
Like the little metal clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had a Model 1 Genesis because you didn't have to have that with the Model 2.
Yeah, it had like these metal clips.
Yeah, it looked like super scary and freaky, and like I didn't like using it either. And it didn't always work all that great. You had to it was almost worse than getting an N6 or a Nintendo cartridge to work for the NES. Sometimes it was pretty annoying to get all the pins to line up.
So we need to go there to that red square.
To the red square. Excellent. But that friend that I mentioned earlier that moved away before I met you, he had a Sega CD. And Sewer Shark was one of the games he had, and it was terrible.
One thing that was fun to do was Game Genie, Sonic and Knuckles, and then another Sonic game into it, and you just had this tower.
The tower, you blow on just a little, it catches just a little bit of wind and it will glitch out because of it's not stable. Alright,
let's see if there's any rhyme or reason to this puzzle and how this works.
There was a Sonic and Knuckles, well, it was called Knuckles Chaotix. It was for the 32X. It was an interesting game. I don't think it even had Sonic in it, though. It was just a Knuckles game. You look closely at the backsmack the map's background design. It has some hidden info in it. What?
It shows as if things can rotate or move.
Yeah.
Like, looks like some of the little connecting bridges can rotate 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Cool.
Shapes behind each platform. Shapes? What shapes?
Shapes.
I see circles and squares. Those are shapes.
Shapes.
Little shape thing.
So I guess you're going to be rotating platforms until you can get to the red dot.
Yeah. But I'm trying to see what shape he means.
I see.
Well, let's see. Let's move forward and see what happens.
Go switch.
Mm-hmm. I didn't do anything.
Well, it looks like not all the platforms have switches.
So far, those were just elevators that go up and down. Oops.
Ah, I thought that's what he was talking about. Click the little link.
Mm.
Shows you where the shapes are.
These shapes. Oh, that's actually way clearer than it is on the screen. Okay, I see what you mean.
Oh, you're
It's like
right. That is very
little
to
little
detect.
gears. And by gears, I mean like cogs.
They rarely give you a map. When they do, it's cogs.
What?
What? I don't know.
Well, gears, but saying gears in this game can be ambiguous, so cogs.
Cogs. Non-Xenogears.
What that? Switch.
The other thing to watch is the outline of the whole room's outer wall.
Mm-hmm.
On the map or on the normal screen? Oh, okay. Tunnel time.
Okay. So I see how this relates to... Oh, hold on a screen. Let's see here. Test something out. Oh, there's one over there.
Get him! Unleash the fury!
Oh,
What the hell?
it's got one big arm.
Oh no! She's not playing on your file.
Yeah. Ooh, this thing is good.
You're done.
Those heal you.
They also self-destruct.
Oh.
Oh, good.
It's a double-edged
My
sword.
favorite.
Ah, see? I suspected as much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How's it going, Quarian Legend?
Hey!
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Welcome to the stream. We've been playing this for about an eon now. We're almost done, though, apparently.
This is what we do. Just play Xenogears.
Knob's back, too. What up?
Hey, Knob.
Oh, no, we welcome it, especially from Kyler, because we don't know what we're doing. Although Ben's pretty good at figuring shit out.
I like puzzles.
I like to solve.
It's pretty much what I do at work. Solve puzzles.
No worries.
What happened?
Knob said they tried to clue us in. I think he's talking about us to the combat screen hyper mode percentage.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. No, it was the person that they were just watching. So I was like, even if I don't remember that, but even if you did, I would have been all right with that. I don't mind.
So we're... Oh, like once you rotate it, you can't rotate it again?
Mm. we're about to, like I said, finish this one up, Torian Legend, and we're gonna start Xenosaga right afterwards. So we're gonna dust off our PS2 as well. The main buttons are one time only, says Kyler. I'm suddenly reminded of all the Cloister of Trials is in friggin' FF10. all the puzzles and glowing orbs and shit like that. I didn't mind those puzzles. They're fun. They weren't too tough or anything. Didn't really feel like it stopped the game either. Oh no, you lost your memory card? That's terrible.
Oof.
That's the worst.
Is there anything like down this big dead end?
Ben was just talking about getting a device so that he could back up all his memory cards on a computer, because who knows how long those are going to last. One day they'll just like, you'll put the memory card in and it'll be corrupted.
It's just dead, yeah.
And then you will cry. Depressed for months. Yes, I feel you. Yeah, Kyler, I feel you there too. It's really only for like to make sure that the player doesn't miss something cool. Like you could easily walk by something cool and like never know just because you just missed the going around the corner or you didn't happen to know. That kind of stuff is like I would hope that anyone that would know about it or like that knew about it beforehand would tell me about that. Like that's how me and Ben would play stuff. Like,
oh,
if
yeah.
You know, if you played something before I did, and you're like, oh, you got to play this game. Remember to look out for this and this and this, and you know these are the awesome things that happen. But you didn't really like spoil the game for me or anything like that.
No. Like I totally like that. It's like, oh, by the way, like there's this item here. You can't get it again.
Remember to do this.
Yeah.
Especially if I was like telling you where I was in the game, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, don't forget to do that or this or whatever." And yeah, it never felt like a spoiled thing.
I don't necessarily have anything against. Like I think people on Twitch are probably cautious because there's a lot of like spoilers or just concern with spoilers, which I mean I get it. Like I do want people to have a fun time watching the stream.
Sure.
But I would say at least half of the fun is sort of all of us talking about stuff with the game, what's happening in the game, like maybe different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
Like, by no means do I think, like, my approach to how I play this game is the best approach and everyone's wrong. So, I mean, I'm sure I've learned more about this game than I have playing with Kyler than the whole time previously.
Right. And me personally, if someone were to take me through like the entire plot of whatever game that I've never played before and like spoil all the twists or whatever, I don't care. Like I'm still gonna have fun. It's still a game that I have to play to get to the end of it. Even if I know what's gonna happen, I still have to. I want to see it for myself. It is a little bit more. I'm a little bit more guarded for spoilers for like movies and stuff. But even then, even if I hear like accidentally what happens in a movie that I want to see, I'm not going to be too upset about it.
Oh, I was 100% disappointed at Xenogears the gear. Like, going from Weltall, and even like Weltall 2, where you could turn into System Id, to Xenogears, which has nothing. No special options.
He's got spikes.
It just has a lot of spikes.
Spikes for days.
I know one of my save files on here is specifically around having Weltall 2, so you can use System It, because like I like that part of the game so much.
Fenrir's pretty cool. I like the look of Fenrir.
Ooh.
Gear restoration system engaged. Excellent. Can't buy anything though, huh?
I was hoping for buying stuff.
Mumber.
So, I guess it's okay. At least we know where he's at. Fenrir is cool. Actually, just Satan in general, once he gets his sword, it's almost like a different character. His moves change.
Goes from Satan to Voltron.
Voltron.
Big Voltron sword is cool as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Can that thing hurt me? I feel like the answer is yes.
You don't look too hurt.
Well, I'm specifically trying to not get hit by it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, the arm again. Oh, God.
Oh, courage.
Torian Legend wants to know what your favorite team is to use, Ben.
Oh, this is probably it. Faye, Satan for sure, and then...
You seem to usually use Bart when you don't have to use
Bart,
Esmeralda.
I've definitely used Bart a lot, and then Esmeralda would be like a second. How about you? Face Satan Bart. Mm-hmm. Rico is supposed to be pretty good as well. Like, I heard a lot of people use Rico. Ellie on Disc 1, especially with Ether Doublers, is just supposed to be overkill. Like, it's just massacre everybody.
I feel like if I didn't know any better, I'd probably use Rico, just because I like his name, because he's in Starship Troopers.
Oh. Oh, with the whips? Yeah. People use Rico because they like him, not because he's strong.
Exactly, I like his name. Boy, oh, he was? What character did he play? I just watched that movie a couple weeks ago. For the 1000th time.
Yeah, that's the thing I noticed. I feel like Kyler might have more info on this, but there's something with Satan and the rate he learns death blows. Like, I know for a fact Faye is the slowest learner. It takes him forever. But Satan, as soon as you get the limiters removed, he had like all but one. Like he didn't even have to learn it, and before that, there wasn't. He didn't even have it 50% so that it showed up on the screen. Yeah, he had like everything except for Festive Wood. He just came that way.
Satan's deck.
Well, and even like look at him. Like look at his attack: 112, 72. And that's just naturally like
powerhouse
for no reason. Yeah, he's very, very fast. I've had him go twice, like on several occasions before anyone else. I would say Satan is stronger than Faye. Like Faye is probably more rounded, or I don't know if that's the right word. Like he's not overpowered, whereas Satan is just crazy fast and crazy strong, and he learns things almost immediately. Lore-wise, Faye's the strongest.
Yeah, Yubakor, I like doing that kind of stuff too. Like when there's a game on like maybe it's Final Fantasy or whatever RPG that you have a lot of characters to choose from, I like to use the ones that feel the most appropriate to whatever you're doing at the time. I don't know. I think it just feels more on point to the plot.
I think with a lot of the characters, for me, it's like you get some sort of bizarre attachment from playing the game, or at least like I do. So that's why Bart...
Like from the game overall.
Yeah, like Bart was there. It's like, well, I've always used Bart. So I'll just like keep using Bart because I use Bart.
I see. Choo Choo at max stats is invincible. It makes me think of a Choo Choo that did the Master Roshi thing where it got all buff.
No, not the Halo thing.
Guys have some really cool gear designs for their stuff. I like that snake one from a few fights ago.
Oh yeah, that was probably one of my favorite costumes.
No one ever buffed Choo Choo but Kyler. That's the only person ever.
I actually kind of want to see Kyler's Choo Choo. It's completely overpowered.
Use that thing for 2 fights. Put that shit away.
Poor Choo Choo.
Sounds like me and Gao with Final Fantasy VI.
It's like the last thing of its species.
There's other Chews, isn't there?
I don't know. Didn't they all die when Chevette crashed?
Oh, ooh.
I don't know.
Maybe so. Oof. That's an oof. Despite the use, Gao, I didn't like his abilities that much because he was uncontrollable. It had the potential to be very, very powerful, but like, you can't control him. So like, I hate that kind. That's why I never use Amaru either.
I used Umaru. Gao, almost never.
But then also, you have to like spend a lot of time making his abilities, all there, gathering them all. And his character sucks. He's a fucking wild kid that can't speak. Like, I hate people with that.
Ran into a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know the streets of Denver, man.
Wild people.
Can't be reasoned with. Do fucking twirls when you try to talk to them. Celeste, Edgar, Sabin, and changed around the fourth usually. Yeah, pretty much me too. Celeste, Edgar, Sabin, and sometimes either Locke or Shadow or Terra for me. Those are my main vehicles. But we just played it recently. We played it before we played Xenogears, and Ben played it a little differently than I normally play it. So he brought out the Saiyan power, and I was impressed. I didn't know he was that powerful. I never used him as much. He was always like a second or third tier character for me.
I do like Saiyan.
This is my first time seeing the entire game, but Ben has beat this game a number of times beforehand.
Like twice.
Okay.
Well,
two is a number. But either way, not for a million years, so this might as well be a blind playthrough, especially for the puzzles and stuff.
Oh yeah, like other than like I remember this place, like its shape, but that's it.
Oh, Knob, we did do a mod for FF6. We did the evil type. So it was way harder than a normal run through.
Did you even get 5112 defense? It's just this unstoppable force.
Oh, by the way, Ben, I was looking through some of my old emails today randomly just to see what was there. And I apparently sent you the original hard type Final Fantasy, like way back when I first played it.
Oh.
I sent it to you an email, and I have it in my sent files. So I re-downloaded it, and that's definitely that one that I'm talking about with like the dragon that you have to take down to 0 MP.
Uh-huh.
That is 100% the one. So if you want to do it again, you can do that one. We'll get to that red dot.
Well, I guess we'll take the path that this opened up.
I think the last game that I grinded all my characters to level 99 was Final Fantasy VI.
I feel like I usually do that in most games.
Do you really?
Yeah. In Xenogears, it's actually not too hard. Generally, by the time you're at the end of the game, you're close to like 80. Or at least that's what I remember from my previous plays. And like in this one, they're like 75.
What level are you at now? 75?
I think like 75.
Oh. Yeah, so I guess if you get to the end of the game and you're only a couple levels away, it's only like, a couple hours
it's like,
more of grinding.
Yeah, 80 gets you that last move with Faye.
The only reason I have nowadays to stat max is if I'm already there by the time I get to the last boss. I wouldn't like beat the boss and then go back to the game and get all the rest of the stuff, unless I'm trying to do a trophy thing or something. I guess I don't know. It didn't really exist in games back then.
Okay, that was something way the hell in there.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Go get that bridge. a damage overflow thing. You just deal so much damage that it starts to heal you. It's like, here, just have this. You're too good.
Excellent. There actually, you laugh. Final Fantasy VII had a damage overflow glitch.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
How did it work?
I can't remember. Like, I just remember this. I think you can do it with a couple people. One is Barrett, and I think it involves... There was one way that it involved some obscene amount of, like, items that raise your stats.
Uh-huh.
And either it's the easiest to do it with Barrett, or there's something specific about him. And I think there's also something like that with Vincent.
Kyler says almost all of them he thinks an FF7 can do with it. Maybe that's the only two that you ever
Yeah, there's
across.
some item aspect to it, like you have to do something weird and
But you just do so much damage that it heals you and does 9,999 as well to the enemy.
Wow, what does it do? There is something with overflow damage, yeah. Like, I'm totally butchering it. Yeah, like, it doesn't heal you, but...
Oh, okay. Instant death, it says.
Yeah, like, you can kill Emerald Weapon in one hit.
Oh! Holy hell.
Because the variable that stores it, like it overflows, so it becomes a negative number, or something like that. Because like if you have damage, I think is that's a good question. If they store it as signed or unsigned.
Usually when you have, well, I mean, for older video games anyway. Yeah, usually when you have an overflow, it crashes the game.
I
think.
Well, I guess this will depend. So, like, if you have a 32-bit variable, the highest number it can store is 2 to the 32nd.
Right.
And if
it's a big number.
Yeah. And if you overflow, like, there's a bit, and it just becomes a negative number depending on how it's what type of variable it is.
Just makes me think of the kill screen from Pac-Man level 256.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is familiar. Yeah, there was something about overflowing the clock.
Oh. I didn't know about that.
But there was some impossible aspect to it. Like...
Really?
Because what is it, 999 hours? 9,999 hours?
Yeesh. The only game clock fuckery I ever messed with was killing the end with the clock in Metal Gear Solid 3.
There he goes, yeah, Kyler. With frame rate. That sounds familiar as well.
Ubicore knows.
There he goes, yeah.
Yeah. I think you don't actually have to like set it like too far in advance, because I think it takes like a week. So if you just were to like just put it down for a week and came back, the end would be dead.
Wait, what would be good?
The end.
Oh.
The boss. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like a really long amount of time. It was just a little bit of... Because, I mean, he's super old. He only had a little bit of time left. He's about to die anyway. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. the fact that you could do that, and then you could also kill him ahead of time. You have like a little split-second opportunity to snipe him in the head before he gets wheeled away on his wheelchair. Before the fight, it's like a half hour before the fight. But I never actually did that, so I don't know how it plays out if you're able to snipe him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kyler's got the explanation there.
Thermal glitch happens. See, there you go. 2 to the 32nd
equals nerd.
Oh, that's yeah. 20,000 hours. 50. 23,000. Or 24, essentially.
Kojima really did a number on storytelling in a good way.
824.5 days of playtime.
No.
Just like, okay, we'll leave it. Don't touch that computer. It's
oh my god.
What if it crashed?
Is like if you try to leave your PlayStation on for that amount of time to get that, so accomplish that, the disc is spinning the whole time, isn't it? It doesn't stop, right?
It's still spinning, but I don't know if it's necessarily reading anything off of it.
Right,
but you wouldn't
like
be able to do it on a console because you can't increase the frame rate.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, yeah. Oops. But like for some of those things that you have to leave your console on or the game running for a long time, or like if you were to just not turn your console off for whatever reason, like I remember a friend told me back in the day, he's like, yeah, I went on vacation and forgot to turn my PlayStation off. It was on the whole time. I'm just like, your poor CD drive, oh my god, no.
I would be like, my house is gonna burn down. What if that thing overheats and catches fire? I usually didn't do that. Like, I don't know. I think I'm like overly cautious with like consoles and electronics in general, like everything I have.
Yeah, I try to be as well.
So I usually don't do that. One time I remember Arthur and I, we rented a Dreamcast when it first came out.
You rented the console?
The console.
Oh, cool.
And like Sonic Adventure or whatever. But at the time, like, the memory card wasn't out yet, and we couldn't rent it, so we basically couldn't turn the console off, so we had to leave it on all weekend.
Too. What were you were playing Sonic Adventure,
yeah.
And you left it on overnight?
Yeah, it had to stay on overnight and basically the entire weekend.
Me and my friend Steve, I think you met him one time, had that almost the exact same issue. He bought himself a Dreamcast, and he had exactly enough money for a Dreamcast and one game and no memory card.
Oh no!
He got Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and we spent the entire night unlocking things. You play the game, you get the points, and you can get more characters and skins and stuff. We spent all night doing it, and then when we were like completely exhausted and couldn't stay awake any longer, we're like, all right, well, we're stuck. Like we can't turn the console off because we'll lose everything.
Don't do it.
Yeah, and so we left it on all night, and I still feel bad about that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Dreamcast.
No, it's fine.
I don't like it. But yeah, I know it's totally fine. It's actually not a big deal.
Well, so there's these things, and then like other aspects where we were pretty rough with the console, like on the Saturn.
Oh yeah.
It didn't have very good piracy protection. So you could pretty easily do the swap trick, which I think kind of worked on earlier PlayStations as well.
Yes, but you're talking about the Saturn.
On the Saturn. On the Saturn, it was much easier to do. I was never able to do it on a PlayStation, or at least not on mine.
I was able to do it once on yours, I think, because I came over and we were practicing it, but it was super unreliable.
On the Saturn, it, like, once you have the timing down, you can do it like 9 out of 10 times.
Ooh, nice. But you think you're pretty rough on it doing that?
It's definitely not good for it, but
It can't be. especially if you're pulling the disc out when it's trying to engage the motor. Come on. Sewer shark time. Ugh. I'd rather be playing Tunnel Hunt.
Feeling sick.
Star Fox vibes. Yeah. Star Fox had better graphics.
Kinda did.
It did, and Star Fox did not have good graphics. Everything's a triangle.
At the time, the effects chip, like, dude, that was next
Absolutely.
level.
I thought it was next level for sure. I was like, wow, this is amazing. But yeah, in retrospect, it's super blocky.
These statues are always, yeah, I've wondered about those things, like, well, why are they here?
One-winged angel.
Well, that's the big theme with, like, Nissan's religion. Like, they had that in their little temple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tunnel Hunt has better graphics, circuitry, I agree. And Tunnel Hunt has the most simple graphics you could ever think to ever experience. But it's such a good game.
Yep. That's the big theme in the game.
I did see some screenshots of some emulation for this game, actually, and it doesn't look bad. It looks better than this, I will say, anyway.
Playing it on an emulator versus on the PlayStation?
Apparently,
yeah.
Like there's some video filters you can put on, and it'll make it look a lot better.
I think either Ulicore or Kyler both mentioned that.
Kyler just did right now. Normally I'm against emulation, but if it's gonna make a game that is a good game, that is an ugly game, gonna make it look better, I can handle that.
He doesn't sell any better stuff, does he?
That's
actually,
cool.
Well, that's better for her, I think. 20. Yep.
The art direction in this game is definitely pretty cool, and from what I remember about Xeno Saga, I like it even more. I thought it was a very cool art direction. Do you know about that, Ben? There used to be a website called Xenogears Guardian Angels that had a bunch of lore.
I don't think so.
Torian Legend is speculating he might they might remember that website.
That doesn't sound familiar. Maybe if I saw the site, but I guess from the use of the tense, it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, he says the site's still around.
Oh, okay.
And full of mistakes that Kyler wants to correct. Oh, man.
And it sounds like Kyler needs to buy that domain.
No, I think he should. You need to set the world straight on Xenogears, man.
Xenogears, according to Kyler.
Xenogears the right way.
I might take a look at that site after the stream. Yeah, jump inside.
That seems totally safe. Yeah, that's a good idea, Kyler. Yeah, that's right. You're doing your own thing. So screw the people who are wrong. Make your own stuff, and you'll be right in that, respect.
Get out of here, Choo Choo. Why are you here?
Yeah. Nobody likes you with your pebbles.
And it looks like that character switch point fell in here as well.
It did.
Got sucked in.
Just in case you might need me. But also, Kyler, I understand not wanting to just correct other people, but make your own stuff. I've seen a couple of reviews for certain games that I'm just like, wow, you're totally wrong. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. I need to fix that. I should just make my own video and not really bring up all the people that I think are wrong, but just say what I think about the game and give all the information I can and not be combative.
Who's being combative?
Me in my head.
Oh.
I saw like in case in point, I saw a review of Zelda 2 for NES, and the person was saying a whole bunch of shit that I absolutely don't agree with, and that is fundamentally wrong. And I need it to be right.
What do you guys want to do? Attack Deus directly or take out the little support orbs?
What's the better option? I don't know. I'm sure Kyler knows. Right up the middle.
Probably get wrecked. Support first. Okay, we'll take out the little orbs.
Orbs make it more interesting. Good.
What is that?
Should be Diabolos.
Anoint me.
Hardest orbs first.
I did?
Apparently so.
How I will. Good job, you can't even hurt it.
Dancing Mad, absolutely core.
Metatron. No.
Besides the obvious choice, damn it. God damn it. I don't know. Let me think here. I don't have a whole lot of other final boss battle music stored up in here. The final boss battle music for Chrono Trigger is pretty cool, but I do like the music for Magus a lot better.
That one I do like. Magus's is probably my favorite in any RPG I've played. I think we talked about it on the stream before, but listening to the Black Mages,
yes,
their rendition of it,
of Magus's theme. I didn't know they did it.
I thought they did.
I thought they did. I mean, they might, but I thought we were talking about their cover of Dancing Mad.
That was really good too.
Yeah. But I thought the one that you sent me that was like an actual group of people playing the music, I think it was an orchestra.
Yes.
Maybe not the Black Mages, but I don't know. It could be. Maybe they have an orchestra with them. Yeah.
Heal is for me?
Nope. Ain't you glowy and rose-colored? I don't really remember the last boss music for Final Fantasy VIII. I like the last stage music in roller games. Like, it's the same music that you. I'm pretty sure it's the same music that you hear when you fight the boss. Oh, I haven't played Chrono Cross all the way through. I don't know that
Each
music.
defeat reduces Deus's current HP. Yellow's food draining. Oh, okay.
Get him! No, you need that.
What?
The fuel.
I need the fuel. Oh.
Sigma in X8? Mega Man X8? Is there a Mega Man X8? Not realize. That's gotta be the last one that they made, right? I'm pretty sure that there isn't any more. I didn't even know there was an 8. Knob. Hey man, and as far as I'm concerned, the last good one was number 4. But I can't. No, they sucked after 4. 4 was great. 5 it started to go downhill in my opinion, but it was still okay. But I'd have to replay them to get a better critique out there because I haven't played them in a long time. But yeah, Yubakor, and Knob, I love 4 a lot. That one's probably my favorite X game. I've not seen the fan-made games.
I think I've only seen a couple on YouTube. It's where it was like remakes of Mega Man X, but you play as Zero instead of Mega Man.
Mega Man X Corrupted. Oh man, I used to watch the Mega Man not arcade. There was a great arcade game for that though. But anyway, the cartoon, it was a fun one. It was almost anime. It was American, but it had some anime style to it. Oh, but yeah, the cutscenes in X4, yeah, there was definitely some anime there. And good anime, too.
And X4, that's where it shows, like when Sigma was good, but Zero was bad. Where he's infected with what's later gets called the Sigma virus.
Yeah, but they don't call it anything before that, do they? It's cool. I like Zero's story in X4. It's awesome. Oh, going Maverick. Okay. Yeah, you before. I don't play as Mega Man generally at all in that game.
Oh,
all
this needs to
zero.
be a quote. Total censorship calls for the educator.
Yes.
Go add that.
Oh, how do I add? I don't know how to.
Oh,
Go on,
yeah, you have to log into it. Alright, they're all dead. Happy.
Yay!
I mean, I wish like the healing bot got sucked in here. That would be convenient.
Oh, okay. It's not boss music, but it's credit music. That I really like. I really like the credit music for Streets of Rage 2. It feels like very like after you've had all that tension and like really like a lot of stress trying to get through the game. It's like cathartic, soothing, kind of just like finally made it.
Deus.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
We're all here with you, Ben. Oh yeah, that sucks. Nobody likes doing that.
This is kind of cool music.
This is cool music for sure. Ellie and Yang are not here for your shit, man.
The animation of this scares me.
Yeah, I know, right? Good lord. I didn't play 9, so I don't remember the music for it. Although I've seen it played. I watched Ben play a little bit of it.
I like 9.
What?
Final Fantasy 9?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought 10 had really good music, but I can't actually like remember any of it. I just remember hearing that, or remember thinking that it was good music overall. You before can't help his fanboyness. It's okay, man. Let it flow. Steiner was he the big
yeah,
armor guy?
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a paladin. But yeah, I didn't like his face. 10 is definitely one of my favorites. I'm not exactly sure. It's on the top 5. I'll just say that. I don't know exactly where it lies, but it's up there. Finish the last bit of HP quick, because low HP does a bad spell.
I would love to do that.
Do it now! And 10 had a lot of problems, Tyler, but I think 10 had a lot of good things going for it too. More so than the preceding games, the last 2 of them. The level up system was not my favorite. and the story was off the goddamn rails. I did not like the story, but the gameplay was a lot of fun, and the graphics and music were great too. Oh man, Tyler, that's hilarious. I played it twice, 700 hours each time. Hated it. I love that.
Is he dead? I'm not sure if he's dead.
I don't know. Yeah, it does take a while to stat max, especially for the level up system in FF10, because like the way it's kind of designed is that it seems like it gives you the options to branch out whenever you want to, but like you're already basically on a path, so it's really kind of like a bad idea to branch from the path because it'd be starting from a lower spot. So you only really branch out once you've collected everything that is really meant for that one character, and then it takes a long time to get the rest of the board out. So yeah, stat maxing is going to be a long one on FF10. He's peeking. Yeah, no, stat maxer, masochist, they're right at the same weight. They balance.
Oh, the Zohar modifier doesn't work anymore.
Dope. The PS1's RAM was getting fucked. Took a big hit.
How's the gear even running? Well, not Xenogears, but Fenrir.
It's running on Plotkin.
Still got some juice in the capacitors.
Yeah, sure. You know how it is in tech animes when you're all shut down, got no power. All you gotta do is like get real mad about something, and then all of a sudden you got power.
It works for id.
It worked for Shinji too. His name is Bingo. No, Yubakor, I haven't watched the end of Eva yet. I've been stuck on watching Next Generation.
Be free, wave existence.
I'll probably watch it this weekend though. Gotta get it out of the way so I can start Cowboy Bebop.
Ah, yes.
What is even happening?
It's clearly the shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement.
The shark that's jumping the shark.
What? What are you watching?
No, I'm saying this game is jumping the shark.
Oh.
It's a shark jumping another shark.
Sharkception.
Yes. What you mean?
See, this is a perfect quote for, like, yep, never try.
See what this gets you? Just never do that again. nice. There's a Xenogears Undub mod.
Ooh,
Takes
what's
it back
that?
to the Japanese version.
Oh. Yeah, that was another thing I was curious about. Is it the circle and the X button are swapped in US and Japanese version?
Most likely.
And why? Or is that just
why?
normal? Like,
You
is
don't
accept
know why?
circle in the Japanese version for all games?
In Japan, the circle is symbolic for yes.
Oh, yeah, it's like circle and X, yeah.
Yeah. So for us, X is yes, basically. It's like when you check the box, you check it with an X.
With an X.
Or a check mark, whatever. But yeah, that's the reason why they're swapped.
Ooh. I felt like people would have understood if circles just accept, like, okay, it's just circle, sure.
Yeah, it would have been okay for me, especially since
on Nintendo it was like the A button, or Super Nintendo that would be the A button, and that was always accept.
It's the same layout. It would have been O or A for circle or A for going from Super Nintendo to the PlayStation, but they switched it on us. And when they switched it, it felt okay. It felt right. But if I had if it never had been switched in the first place, it probably would have felt right as well. Just deal with it. Circle is yes. Oh no!
Don't do it!
God damn it, Ellie.
Well, I guess Deus is gonna blow up, so...
Someone's gotta do something.
Also, I like how the wave existence is doing anything. Like, okay, thanks!
Just like,
I'm free now!
I'll just wait for you to finish up your convo. A little internal discussion.
Wave existence is like, okay, let me out. Fuck those guys.
Quiet, you can't move.
Xenogears can.
Yes.
Oh, and actually Choo Choo probably can too, because that's not a gear.
It's all powerful. All that technology and now none. Double suicide. Achievement.
Achievement unlocked.
Can you crank the audio, Ben, when the
Yes, I think so.
Okay, cool.
I think it might inadvertently turn you up as well.
Well, I can turn myself down. I think I can. Or I can just shut up. Or just be further away from the mic.
You can do that?
I can do either of those things. The second one would be easier than the first.
Yes! But it's a perfect combination. You talk 3 times as much as I do, it evens out.
It does. Hey, someone's got to play the game. You can't be talking the whole time. That's my job. Life technology.
engine doesn't have very much fuel. We use most of it.
Plot convenience fuel. There's a never-ending supply. What do you want? Yeah, it's like we're traveling through the transit, the monolith in 2001. Space Odyssey, a little bit. Oh, great. Was this like the end of time or something?
Inside of Deus.
Probably the end of time.
Nope.
Well, why not? It could be.
Hey, the wave existence has a face. Oh.
The Wizard of
That's
Oz,
what it has a
obviously.
face.
Huh?
It's
Oh.
Krillian.
The great and powerful Oz. This is a cool tune.
Mm-hmm.
Have we heard this one before?
Mm-mm.
Oh, jeez. One of those unrefusable offers, huh? Yeah, this dialogue's pretty heavy, isn't it? Reminds me of when Riker almost became one of the Qs.
I don't remember that episode.
It's in the first season of TNG.
Oh.
Oh, what folly. Oh my god, he's creepy. I like it.
It's kind of a cool effect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I figured it was Zohar, and the Zo part was just omitted, or like it didn't catch it.
Wow. I assume by fighting. Oh, Kyler, sorry.
Oh no!
I wish our schedules lined up a little better. Kill it quickly so we can get to the credits for Kyler.
It's the Ouroboros.
It's a what? Oh, Ouroboros. Bolus. Ouroboros. Well, that was easy.
It got wrecked.
Yeah, got wrecked.
All thanks to Big Joe's gear equipment.
Big Joe saves the day. Yeah, it's always good when it's not as simple as just good and evil. When there's some more shades of whatever in there. Now put some damn clothes on. You exhibitionists.
Is this the jam to crank up?
Oh, is this?
Let's return to our planet.
That light. It's the point of
Oh, that's the scene that you were mentioning, Kyler, with the unedited, uncensored version.
There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet. This is your
Oh, cool!
You are now still.
The teleport sound, or whatever sound it was, is used in is it Icer or Ixer? I always forget. Tier 1.
Since that time,
I've still been wanting to play that game.
I've committed so many sins.
Let me watch that anime. It is right.
Living like a human was impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You of all people could do it.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God, even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Kralian.
Actually, I envy you too.
Your keyboard's so loud.
What happened?
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere, making it impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion.
That's a lie! He'll come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
Is that the same voice as the Pikachu? I didn't like it. Goes back. Why not?
Run through the cold of the night as passion burns in your heart. Ready to fight, a knife held close by your side. Like a proud wolf alone in the dark, with eyes that watch the world, and my name like a shadow on the face of the moon. Broken mirror, a million shades of light. The old echo fades away, but just you and I can find the answer, and then we can run to the end of the world. We can run to the end of the world. Cold fire clings to my heart in the blue of night.
New Game Plus start.
No such like. Episode 5. What?
We freaking made it, you guys. Good lord.
Did it.
So does it just hang on this screen until you turn it off, or does it go back?
No, it just stays on this.
I always kind of like it when they do that, and it's like there's definitely no more. You're done.
And we're just about right on time, a little bit over.
Yeah, that's totally acceptable though. But yeah, I guess we timed it pretty good because it's the end of our week. We'll be back on Sunday, starting Xenosaga episode 1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! Hope you guys come in for it. Get through it together.
Likewise. Yeah, Xenosaga, bring the popcorn for sure.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of movies.
Right on.
Just about
Just
58
about
hours? I think a little bit over, yeah.
I think it was just a little bit over. That's right.
All right, take it easy, Iwakor. Hopefully see you Sunday.
Yep.
I left the shop. Yep. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Hope you had
Thanks
a good
again.
time with Xenogears.
Yep.
On to the next one.
More better graphic. Yes.
More better,
Oh,
yes.
Hopefully some brain stuff too. We'll see.
Take care, everyone.
Later.